everyone, and welcome to Toast Wallet. Today I'm going to be moving in a slightly different direction. Instead of discussing new cinematic wonders, I'm going to delve deep into the rich past of film history and review an old movie. Not an old movie, we're just going back to the 80s. 1985 to be exact. A Room with a View. So, the story follows Lucy Honeychurch as she travels to Florence with her aunt and chaperone, Charlotte Bartlett. Lucy is rather sheltered and innocent, going through the motions of life rather than actually living it. During their travels, Lucy and Charlotte meet an unusual father and son. The son, George Emerson, is a romantic man who is desperately trying to find meaning in his life. As he falls in love with Lucy, he attempts to introduce her to the world of beauty and emotion. The second part of the story takes place back in dreary England, as Lucy and George cross paths again. I don't want to give anything else away, but the story isn't quite as predictable as you might think. The acting is great. The young Helena Bonham Carter has got a naive, cynically humorous character that's very easy to connect to. Maggie Smith gives her character conflicting emotions, as she wants to keep her niece safe, but at the same time live vicariously through her. Speaking of Maggie Smith, she's absolutely fantastic in the miniseries Downton Abbey. In fact, you should all go watch it right now, and then come back and finish this review. Anyway, Julian Sands is entrancingly distant and mysterious, and Denholm Elliott is sentimental and endearing. The tone of this Merchant Ivory film is slightly refreshingly quirky, something you really wouldn't expect from a movie that takes place in the early 1900s. I can't quite put my finger on it, but it's definitely unusual. In many ways, it's a simple film, without action scenes or special effects. But if you like movies with interesting, dynamic characters who are stuck in constraining societies, you're gonna like this. Think Jane Austen movies, but with all those suppressed emotions bubbling much closer to the surface. They boil over far more often than with Mr. Darcy and Elizabeth Bennet. What's great about this film is you can enjoy it on so many different levels. On the surface, it's a beautiful romantic story with lots of funny parts. However, you can also look deeper and see that it's about asking why to everything, learning and experiencing everything possible and embracing beauty. Also, there's a Steven Spielberg adaptation of War Horse hitting theaters in December. It's the story of a boy and his horse during World War I. I saw the play of War Horse in New York last winter, and I thought it was absolutely incredible. So if the movie is even half as good as the play, I totally recommend going to see it. Well, that's all for now. Like Toast Wallet on Facebook, subscribe to us on YouTube, and have a lovely day. Cheerio!
Look how weird this is. It's so bright. Whoa!